everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Eternal X Wolfpack Paranormal Podcast. I am your host, Sean Ellis. I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and I hope they had a really good day today. It's been nice out. I hope they got to enjoy time with their family as well. I'd like to say thank you to Joshua Moore for the theme song for the Eternal X Wolfpack Paranormal. He's done an amazing job on it. And tonight, we have somebody that has been on my show. She's been a co-host. She pops in and out once in a while. She makes funny faces backstage with me once in a while. And she is the producer of All Access Network Television. We're going to pick her brain a little bit. But she's had a pretty rough weekend. She had surgery on Wednesday. And she's in a little bit of pain. But she's going to struggle through this, she said, and she wants to come on and say hi to everybody and, etc. So we're going to bring Gwen on, and we're going to pick her brain a little bit tonight before she jumps off or she exits, or we'll see what happens with her. But she definitely needed kind of something to do today. She sounded like she was a little bored. So let's bring on Gwen.
Hey, Sean.
You know I always got to give you crap.
I know it, yeah. I feeling a little rough. Had surgery Wednesday on my shoulder. So I've got one wing down, and I'm trying to get through it.
Yeah, it seems like that day when you went for surgery, everybody there, Shane McLean's still in the hospital. Yeah. And I hope him and Angie well, and I hope he gets out soon. And Rez had an incident as well, and I heard he's back out, and he's going to. Yeah. So two of the three of you are back at home, so that's a plus.
I tell you, yeah. Anybody watching, please put your prayers out there for everybody, because I tell you, I made the joke about we're going to have a virtual healing circle with the network. We just my shoulder surgery was actually planned, but it was because I was having a lot of issues. And didn't realize it. I thought I had a little bitty something wrong, like bursitis, and no, it was not. It was a lot better. Not a lot better, a lot bigger. So had to have that fixed so I can do my thing for the summer. So if you see me around this summer, I am likely to have a sling on. Just saying. So that could be interesting flying and all.
Well, hopefully it'll mend soon, because I know how hectic it is at the airports as it is, and you lugging things around and trying to get somebody to help you is going to be a pain in the butt.
Well, I had to do it last year because I fell and hurt my knee.
I remember that too. I'm beginning to wonder if you're not hexed a little bit.
No, I tell you, I honestly just fell last summer. And honestly, if I hadn't have failed, I probably wouldn't have not gotten my shoulder looked at, and it probably would have gotten way worse. So it happened for a reason. I was getting the gel shots in my knee. And I said, "Oh, I feel like I have bursitis. Can I make an appointment?" And the doctor goes, "Well, I'll look at it." And he looked at it, and he's like, "No, you got more than bursitis." And I was like, "Oh, Lord." So, but it just so happened that I got it fixed. Maybe have to deal with a sling and all, but I'm getting through it. This is my 4th day. See, yeah. So I'm getting there. I'm in a lot of pain, but I'm pushing through. So.
Yeah, I know you sent me a picture last night. You pulled your painkiller cord out of you, and I'm like, oh man, here we go.
They do a nerve block is what they do, and then on top of the nerve block, my doctor, because he's just an angel, they put like a numbing drip, and it's this little bitty catheter is what it is, and they put it in, but it's long, and it goes from like your neck. They put it in your neck, and it goes all the way to your shoulder, and it hits the nerve, and it drips. It's say it's like lidocaine. People know like Novocaine, where you do it's a little drip, and it lasts about 2.5, 3-ish days. Well, yesterday it went dry, and I could tell because you can ask Sean, I was coming unglued with the pain, but I was like, but it's all taped up in your neck, and it's got this thing, and you've got this bag, and it's this little ball. And I was like, okay, it's empty. because they told me how to look, and I made sure. And I was like, I'm taking this out. Everybody knows I used to be a medic, work in the hospital, so that kind of stuff is just nothing to me. And I sent Sean and Lee Triana a picture, and they're both like, what in the
I would have I would have probably done the same thing, but I guess I guess what I'm saying is you're pretty unique because you've been a paramedic and you know how that stuff works. But most women probably wouldn't have pulled that out the way you did.
No, most would have had somebody to come help me. And I'll be real, I'm one of these people who, I have my people. I have, good grief. I've got my friend Candy, who lives in Myrtle Beach, which is like 4 hours away from me. She's like, do you need me to come? I've got my friend Marla. I know she pops in. Do you need me to come? I've got Christina, who's in Wisconsin. Do you need me to come? And I'm like, no, just, check on me. Just check on me. Make me know that you care. Like you call me. He says he's giving me crap in the afternoons, but he calls and checks on me. And even Rez, as sick as he is, the morning of surgery, he was, he told me his blood pressure was up. And I was like, dude, you okay? And he's like, get in there, get your surgery done. Hey, Jeremy and Jess, my sweet friend, my brother, Jeremy, he checks on me every day, multiple times. And like I said, if it had not been one of you guys that, are in my little family, I would have said, hey, I need to do this next week.
Hey, Jeremy.
But I'm pushing through the pain, and I'm getting there, Jeremy. I'm getting there. Not quite myself, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, I scheduled her about a week or so ago, and she's like, oh, yeah, we'll do it. And then she's like, oh, man, I got surgery coming up. Boy, this ought to be good. And then
it was about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because
then last night you said, Sean, you might need to reschedule somebody. And I was like, okay. And then about an hour later, she's like, I'm going to pull through this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I was like, I'm just going to ride it out because I know Gwen. She's stubborn and she's going to do it regardless.
Well, you know what? I have talked to people on the phone. Like I said, I might want to plug my computer up so it don't die. I have not been on this computer since surgery, so I did really good. I have made one ad. Actually, I had to fix the ad. And but yeah, I mean, people like you guys, all the people in the network have, and even Danny Perez, and have reached out. How you doing? And of course, Lee Triana, she's right up the road. She had to go out of town and work. But you guys, and I want to say to everybody, Happy Mother's Day. Whether you are a fur baby mama or a real baby mama, like not real, but a human baby mama, Happy Mother's Day. I put it out early today. I made a spooky one, of course, because that's me. But that's me. I even told Sean to tell his mama, his little mama. She's about 5 feet.
She's little. She's little. Yeah, I actually took my mom out to dinner today. So her and Dad, and we went out to eat and stuff and picked up some brush out in my backyard, and Dad got rid of it. But I took them out to lunch today. So
that was sweet. Yeah, his mama's about 5 foot. Now I'm 5'4", not much taller, but she's a little lady. She's got beautiful long hair. I swear she does.
Well, the funny thing about it, my mom's 5 foot. My oldest daughter's 5'4", the same size as you. And my youngest daughter is the same height as me at 5'8.5". So hello, Susan.
Is Central Mass? Which one is that? Y'all, I'll be real with you. I had surgery. I'm still taking pain medicine, so I can't remember everything. Who's that?
That is Susan Victoria.
Hey, Susan. Yeah.
Hey, Susan.
Happy Mother's Day.
But yeah, it's been a pretty good day so far. I mean, I've even been a little bored myself, and I had to go out and
he told me that. I was like, I'm not allowed to say that word. He always laughs at me, but every time I say the B word, crazy stuff happens. So,
well, yeah, most definitely.
And I'll let us say this, and somebody's going to nail me to the cross for this, but it's chaos energy. I have a lot of chaos energy, and if I don't keep it in check, or if I it'll go crazy. And Susan, I bet you understand what I'm talking about. But it's a female thing too. But yeah, I wanted to go outside so bad today and enjoy, but being that I just had the surgery, and if I push it and all, it could be. I'm in a here. I'll show you guys. Okay. Yep. She understands. Okay, hang on. All right. So I have a sling, and it's on a pillow, so I can move my fingers. Hey, JC. JC probably doesn't realize I had surgery Wednesday. We had talked about it when she had come on. She's cool. I get to meet her in person in Alabama this year. That's going to be cool. Hey guys, just popping it out there. Shameless plug. I'm going to be at the Bearded Brothers Brawl. Did I say that right?
Yep. I'll
So
be
if you
there
have any
too.
advice on building a beard so I can be in the women cons, let me know because I'm gonna braid that and put some something in it. It's gonna be funny.
Oh my God.
Hey guys, it's look, donate. I mean, if not, you know what I'm gonna do out of my own pocket, not just the network. I'm sure Lee Triana will come off too. I'm gonna get a gift certificate or a gift card of some kind. We don't have a lot of merchandise for all access just because it's when I fly places or we go places. Hey Joe, it's hard for me to take it with me, you know. So I'm not gonna, but I'm gonna get a gift card or something just to give them something to give away, one of the door prizes. But I do want to enter. It'll be fun. All the guys have these nice cool, and these guys now. I'm telling you something. These guys are serious. They have these grooming rituals and all these products. Thank you. I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there. But yeah, I mean, you look at the pictures. Go on the thing and go on their website. Look at the pictures. Go on my website because I've been trying to put out everything I could. They have these serious beards and they have these serious. I mean, it's like me and my hair normally. It's a big deal. It's a big. But I am going to make a beard because I asked them. I said, "Can women do it?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "That will be so fun." And it's not about no. It's a It'll be fun. Can you imagine, guys? I'll put it all over the internet.
Oh, I'm gonna put it on the internet. I'll be there because I'll take pictures and it'll be funny.
If you wonder what we're talking about, the guys at the Bearded Brawl, they have all these categories like longest, most, something, this. I don't know. Yeah, yes, hair is serious. That's right. Hey, see, there's my Marla. There you go. But yeah, so if you have any tips on making a fake beard for this little contest where I'm going to go up to Wisconsin for, let me know. I'm going to braid it or something, but I guess I'm going to get hair extensions or something. I don't know. Anyway, I got to get creative. It's going to be cool. Y'all just don't know. I'm going to win. Now, you know what? It's not about winning. This is a charity thing.
I know that you could probably pull it off with some extensions and some liquid latex and, yeah, I know how to do stuff like that, but yeah, that'd be funny. It's definitely going to be something different for sure.
Yeah, you guys, please forgive me. I tell you, I with one hand, and I'm right-handed, and this is my left hand. I mean, I did a little eyeliner, I did a little lipstick. My hair is not totally sticking up like woo. So
yeah, she was backstage getting set up, and I'm just kind of chuckling at her because she's like grinning, just like. Oh.
Yeah, it hurts. Okay, now JC has a cool idea. Put lights in it. Yes. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put those little, what do they call them? Twinkle lights? Isn't that what they call them? They have little strips that have the battery. Heck yeah. I'm going to make this fun because you know what? This is a charity. And you know what? I don't know exactly how things are going, but you know what? I'm going to do, I am not rich by any means, but I'm going and I am going to do everything I can. Like I said, I'm going to personally put a gift card in there for a giveaway. I'm sure Lee Triana will put something in there also. And any of my other podcasters who want to just, I don't care if it's $2, put something in there. We can give it away. Somebody can bid on it, who knows? Yeah. I'm not sure how they're doing it, but they're door prizes or raffles or something.
I'd be curious, if what happens if Bigfoot would show up? Would he automatically win because he's got so much hair and he's got a beard?
I don't know. But you know what? That would be cool because he would definitely not just have the beard; he'd have all over. That would be awesome.
That would be something you'd have to. I don't know how the judges would react to that if Bigfoot would actually show up.
I don't know, but you know what? I would. I just saying, bearded guys, because I can't remember names. I know there's more. The two that we saw that got interviewed, they were absolutely cool. I would love to be an alternate judge. Just saying. Nah, y'all, we got some. Hey, my girl, Jamie Lynn Keller, she's going to be one of the judges. There's some of the guys that I don't know, like never met even on screen, but I've seen their names. And you know what? It's going to be fun. They're going to have ghosts. They're going to have the investigations. I was about to say hunts. You got to realize, a little screwed up in the head right now. So, and yes, that's why the banner. I'll send some beard care. You know what? I'm telling you, JC, you have to check these guys out. They are serious. Oh,
yeah, they are.
Get
I see.
get some fun fact fur and make a beard. Add the extensions and braid them. You need a mustache too. Pictures. Oh, honey, the pictures will be viral. It will be viral,
Okay.
girl. Oh yeah, because you know what? I asked them when they were on. I can't remember whose show it was for real right now. My brain is not 100%, but they were on one of the shows. I think they were on Nathan's, and then they were recently on. It's gone.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
anyway, yep.
I remember seeing the
Oh, I
pictures.
love yes, Jamie Lee. I love her. I'm so hopefully she'll pop in. She sometimes she'll see it's on and pop in. But I
Yeah.
am going to. I really am. But that's a good idea, Marla. Thank you. I'm gonna get some of that. But I am going to do extensions. JC suggested the lights. That's a coming because I've got some of those little twinkle lights. Oh yes, and I'm gonna get the little what do they call them? Silver gold strips that you put in your hair.
Tinsel.
Now, it looks like tinsel. It's the little shiny things, but you braid it in. Heck yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
some of these guys, you got that have their own beards. I mean, really, I am not. How can I put this? I don't. If I date somebody, I date them because I like them, not because of what they look like. But I have not dated a whole lot of guys with beard, like serious beards. Now, maybe goatees or mustaches and stuff like that. But these guys like put more time in their beards than I do in my hair. That's a lot, y'all. I'm gonna tell you because I got a lot of hair. It's a mess right now. But anybody that's Marla, she knows we were in Salem and we drove 20 hours straight, got there, fell out, got up, went and did one little sightseeing thing, came back, and then we had to get up the next day. And all us girls, it was 4 of us girls plus 2 dogs, and they're girls, and we were all doing hair and stuff. And it just Lee had to help me because I'm the tom girl or tomboy, So, but I can dress up with the best of them. I can. So, if I have to, I can do it.
You can be rough at times, but I've seen some pictures of you dressed up. Yes.
Yeah. If anybody knows that, I don't know, it might be on here. That photo shoot we did last year. Now, my cute little hair. I'm gonna pop this up. I'm gonna put now. This is my little favorite picture. Because, and I'll tell you why. I was in Savannah, Georgia, and my friend, who's a boudoir photographer, she was. They run a museum down there.
Tom.
She is. She actually is. Anyway, they run a museum down there, and she was like, "You need some headshots," and I'm like, "Yeah, I do." I was like, I just need one really good one, and then I need to really come prepared because it was one of those trips where we were all, I didn't have everything so I could really dress up. But she was like, "Here, stay right here and I'll get everything ready." And she said, "Turn around." And when I turned around, I smiled at her because she was saying something silly and her husband and the light was just right. And she just took my picture. She took she hit the button in her professional camera. And she came up with that. And everybody's like, and I was like, legit. I told her I don't want a filter. I don't want anything fixed. She didn't do anything. That is a legit me picture. That is legit. And that was last year. And I look a little rough for wear right now. But yeah, now this is, I tell you, see, I can dress up. I'm going to put this one up. This was when we were in Seattle filming for Monster Quest.
Yeah.
I can dress. I like the one we had a photo shoot, but I think I've taken those off. I can dress up if I need to. But yeah, I'm going to Bearded Brothers Brawl in Wisconsin. And what is that, the 5th or 6th of June?
I think it's the. Hang on, let me find out here.
Oh, that's fine. But anyway, I'll be there that weekend, and I'll be, of course, JC, I'm going to be in Alabama with you. I think, Marley, are you coming to Alabama? I'm going to be in Gettysburg, New Orleans, Connecticut, MassCon. Yep. Hey, Nathaniel. Yeah, Nathaniel's coming, and he's got a beard. And honestly, Nathaniel, I know I joke with you, but it looks really good. And he's taking care of it and doing products too. I was talking about Nathaniel. I asked the guys that are over it. I can't remember their names right now, but I asked them, could I do like a makeup beard, and they're like, yes. So I'm doing that. We were talking about what to do. I'm gonna get braids and little Twinkie lights. It's gonna be cool. Yep. Alabama. All right, cool. So we got people coming, but I'm going to a lot of stuff this year. So if you're near, I still gotta go.
So we got to go once the event's over.
Oh, it's still got to go. I didn't read that. Honey, I'll tell y'all something. That medicine is a little goofy. But yeah. But I honestly, if I had a picture of Nathaniel, I'd show you. But honestly, he looks nice with a beard. You know, he is.
Well, you can definitely catch him on the network on Wicked Wednesdays.
No, Wicked Wednesdays. That's right. If you guys don't know, Wicked Wednesdays is Christina Bloom in the mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 Central with Paramystic Podcast. And this week she's got her co-host from England, Gwen Bodis. He's going to kill me for that. Then we got, of course, Nathaniel, and I'm Nathaniel's co-host with Paranormal Unveiled. Always a good show, not just because I'm on it. I can't remember who we have this week. I'll be real with you, memory a little messed up. But then Jeremy, he's got the Radicals this week. Danny and Laura Perez. Nathaniel, who's on your show this week?
I've been in New Orleans to see y'all. I'll be in New Orleans to see you all.
So I get to see JC in Alabama and New Orleans and Marla. Okay, cool. See, we got people coming. It's great. I'll be real with you, and this will probably go viral. The only time I've ever been in New Orleans was for Mardi Gras. Well, I did go one time when I volunteered to help after one of the bad storms because I used to be a medic and I volunteered. But vacation-wise, I've only been down there for Mardi Gras, and that means a lot of drinking. So it'll be nice to be down there. Now, don't get me wrong. I promised Lynn Dorman, who's going to be there. He's on our network, too, on Thursdays. But I promised him I'd get a purple drink, and that's going to be interesting. So, JC, get your camera out, girl. Jay Hill. Absolutely. Oh, heck yeah. I love Jay. Yep. Jay Hill this week, Paranormal Unveiled. So, we got Christina, Paramystic Podcast. We got Nathaniel, Paranormal Unveiled, and then we got Jeremy rounding out the end there,
Oh, yeah.
with the Radicals. Heck yeah, it's going to be good.
How many shows do we actually got on the network now?
Well, we've got some that are still coming, but we've got on the books, so to say, we've got like 23. I've got some that, sorry guys, gotta adjust. I've got some that are still in the works, but we've got a lot. It's a lot. But Monday, you guys, I'm not sure what we're going to do with Family Spirit. We got a good guest, but she's having a little technical issue. Singing karaoke. I don't sing karaoke, but I will with you, JC. I will. But that's
you got to send me a video of that. That'll be funny.
Jack, she will. I'm sure we'll post everything. But tomorrow night, guys, don't miss it. Kenneth Drake on the medium frequency at 9:30 Eastern. We got lots of stuff coming up. We've got Chadwick Gales on Cryptid Nation. I can't remember his whole bio, but if you look him up, he used to be on, dang, I can't remember. I don't want to say wrong. I do need to look it up. But he's going to be on Cryptid Nation on Tuesday. We got good stuff coming up. I can't remember who Lynn has this week either, but we've got good stuff. Who do you have next weekend? You got James Stokes.
I got the one and only Jason Voorhees coming next week.
Heck yeah. Y'all, I'm going to tell you. If you haven't seen him, now he doesn't just do Jason. Now he's a sweet guy. I love him. I love his wife. His wife usually pops in here and there. So if Sammy pops in, love them. I mean, they're part of the family now. But he's got, dang it, we should have wrote it down, Sean. He's got this thing on Netflix. What's it called? Do you remember?
The Forest Through the Trees.
Yeah, The Forest. Anyway, I've watched it like 3 times, and I'm not a repeat watcher.
I've actually seen it. But
he's got tons more. If you look him up on IMDb or anything, he's got tons more. And I'll be real with you. It's not because he's a friend of ours, but I'm telling you, he's a good actor. But I just saw the episode. He was on 911 Nashville.
Yep.
I saw it this weekend. He did good. And you have to see it because I don't want to give it away. But he did this little thing at the end, and it just made me laugh. Yes, they are, Marla. They really they're so down to earth. And I am hopefully there's a little project I want to do with him, and it's not like $1 million project. It's honestly he it's about bullying. He's very passionate about bullying.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now that's
so.
a no. That's just a no. And this big ass man, goes to these schools and he loves these kids. And I think it is just the most awesome thing. But anyway, hopefully soon, once I get well, hopefully that'll be coming. But we got so many people connected. We got the Radicals Creepy Chronicles. If you guys did not see it, I am going to try to. Hey, Morgan.
Yeah, with James next week, we're going to have something a little unique next week. It's going to be in the works. It's going to be kind of fun to watch. It'll be a little clip of its own, and it'll be unique. So hopefully it gets.
Hey, Morgan, you missed it. I was talking about. Oh, sorry, guys. I got to wiggle. Yeah, if you haven't seen, there's my little wing. It's damaged, but I am doing for the bearded brawl. I am doing one of the fake beard things because I asked the guys, and if you want to do one, we can get together and finish it up while we're up there. It's going to be fun. Earl, okay. Do I know that person?
Earl World.
I can't remember all these people, y'all. They have these different things. So hey,
welcome. No, we've got quite a few new ones pop in here the last several weeks. I haven't even seen.
Well, I'll tell you. And guys, if you're wondering, the ones that have popped in, I did have surgery. I told Sean I'd do this, and I'm a little off, but it's okay. It's all right. We just chit-chatting and having a good time because I promised him. He was being funny, saying, you're always in the background giggling and just picking at me. So.
Yeah, so I actually booked her to be on the show.
Oh, he did.
Instead of just being a co-host, and had her come on. So, but she's been on here before with Supernatural, Paranormal, and Murders, though.
I've been on there several times.
Well, I know, but I mean, that was the first time as a guest. And then, I ended up coming with the network. And then I've been there, almost a year and 5 months.
Oh, I thought it was longer than that. It seems like longer than that.
Well, and when I joined, I said, this place is going to start booming. And
it did. We are booming, you guys.
It's picking up.
It is. And I had just tried to start the story. I'm skipping around because of the medicine. I'm sure my brain's not quite like it should be. But we got some coming. We got kind of I don't want to say self-help, but that kind of thing. We got a couple ladies that are really, really passionate about that. They're going to come. It's going to be during the day. But that'll help because, having a couple things, Christina's show is during the day, but hers is, she has all kinds of folks. I mean, it's not just paranormal. She's into everything. And
sometimes I get to catch Christina's show a little bit when I'm on break at work, and I'll pop in once in a while and say hi, but because I'm at work at that time. But
now some of these folks may be from the powwow. I last weekend went to my powwow. I am a member of the Eastern Cherokee. Anyway, it's a big name, but it's Eastern Cherokee up here in South Carolina. It's a state recognized tribe, and I went to my powwow, and I wish I had loaded some pictures up, but I tell you what, go look on my website, go look on my Facebook page. You will be in it. It was awesome. Love paranormal. Well, thank you. But yeah, we did that, and I've got like 100 people that's added me since then, just knowing that not just the paranormal part, but the other stuff. But if you've never been to a powwow, you need to go. Here, Jeremy. But it was very cool. So we may have some new folks popping in from that. And we like I said, we've got new shows coming too. A couple of them's going to be revamped. Hopefully Matt will get his stuff off the ground. And I think I probably ain't supposed to. I think Nathaniel's going to help him with one of his shows.
That's cool.
That'll be cool.
Something interesting that I'm going to do after James Stokes is on. We've got a few people here and there in the comments once in a while. We're going to actually bring them onto the show and talk to them too. Yeah.
Come in. We got I'm not going to blow the surprise, but we do have a couple people. It's going to turn out good or it's going to turn out bad. But it'll be well, you know what? I think that's cool because everybody knows that I don't really have time to do my own show anymore. Just mine, but I have an idea for one that's more focused on the people behind the people, not just like, I don't know how to put it. We got a power couple in here because we got Nathaniel Morgan, but before Morgan came out of the paranormal closet, let's say, she would have been like, the person behind the person. And Morgan, Hopefully you don't get mad at me for saying it that way, but that's coming out of the. She's somebody on her own now, which is
She's
awesome.
coming into the world of the paranormal pretty strong, and she's
Yep.
actually going to be a guest on my show as well here in a few weeks
I
as
saw
well.
that. Yeah, but James Stokes' wife, I have all. I am going to try to start for me doing some different stuff, and I'm I may just call it some kind of round table or something, and just have people on and come and talk. That would be cool because sometimes we all need to just get together and do stuff. But the network is gonna have to have a virtual healing circle because we all kind of struggling right now. Shane, you guys, once again, Shane is doing better. He's still not great. But his wife Angie, she's stressing out. Of course, I had the surgery the same day. Rez had I don't want to, it's his business, but he had heart issue. Yeah, hard times it is, but you know what, we're all going to pull through it, and we're a good group, and we're family. So that's what's going on. But as far as Sean's going to be at the bearded thing also. Are you going to enter one of the contests because you got all the No, look, it's fun. I'm gonna make a beard, okay, just to have fun.
I just got my little goatee here, and that's what I'm.
Yeah,
just,
but you know what? He was telling me all the categories, and I honestly can't remember them all. But there's a lot of them. I mean, shoot, go have fun. Might win something. I don't. Then just show up.
I am going to show up. I'm going to mix and mingle with everybody and just hang out and have a good time. And
that's me. I don't have a table because it's hard. It's hard just getting me there, much less merchandise and stuff. But I am going to have the banner for All Access, and it's going to be up to support my people. And
I would definitely like to get some shirts done and get some of that and bring it up there one of these days. And but every time I get close to getting some of that stuff done, something happens and it falls through. And like I said, coming up with the startup money for some of that sometimes is
expensive. I want to get everybody a network shirt, but I'll be real with you, it's expensive. And trying to find real good. Now I have this. I will show you this. I don't know if you can even. Lee got myself and her one made. I don't know. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I don't wear hats often, but of course when I do, but anyway, it's kind of cool. And we one day we're gonna have a little merchandise, and basically I'm hoping this summer. But
what would be really cool, Gwen, is have the All Access logo on the front of the shirt, and then all of our little logos on the back of the shirt.
I thought about that. We're trying to come up with something, and that's like getting a banner made. The thing is, if I get a banner made and it has All Access and then it has all the shows, well, what if we lose a show or somebody has to take a break? Or if we get somebody added, I don't want them left out. So I think just having a plain, do we have our logo up here? I think just having the flag with our plain logo on it. And most people, I'll be real with you, I did not, it took me a while to realize that there's a lot of people who know who we are, and we have great shows.
Even if you did just get the logo on the back, and you get them in white shirts, we can all sign our names to them, and
True. I have actually a Ouija board that's too big for me to tote around. I need to get everybody on the network. They had bought it for me for just, doing the producing for the 1 year. We're coming up on 2 years too, guys. So just so you know. But yeah, what I want to do is get t-shirts with the All Access logo on the back, and then put like your name on the front. And then total different ones. If you're in the network, you have that. And it'll be different for people who aren't in the network.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who everybody is, you guys. I'll be real, but yeah, everybody popping in, that's very cool. And
I definitely appreciate everybody popping in and saying hi. And
this is not your typical episode for Sean. He wanted me to come on, and being that I just had the surgery, I'm kind of not 100%.
Well, I was actually planning on picking on you pretty hard, but since you've been through what you are, and I know it's hard for you to laugh and just whatever. And I'm like, I'm not going to pick on you too bad, as in the fact of, because.
Well, we will have a show where I'm actually, the hard questions, like, stuff. You guys, I know you get tired of seeing me wiggle, but I can't sit still because it hurts. But, I'm getting there. We're all getting there.
I would love to go to Toronto one day.
I think I know a couple people in Toronto, and they have one of them might be Ontario, but pick on her next time. Yeah, he will. He always picks on me. We're just kind of shooting the crap, I guess you want to call it. So if you guys have a question or something, please ask. Like I said, we're almost 2 years old. That's coming up. So my network people, I know we can't all get together, but maybe we can do something like this with all of us sitting around, just chit-chatting for a few minutes. That would be fun. I will get to see Sean and Rez and Morgan and Nathaniel and Christina.
Yeah.
And
probably Greg Koss will be there as well.
Greg Koss. Golly, there's I'm trying to think of who else. I'm trying to think.
The girls from Haunted. The girl from, well, no, they said they couldn't make it this time because they had other priorities going.
EVP.
Yep, they'll be there.
Shelly and
Blake.
Yep, Shelly and Blake. They're coming. I'm trying to think of who else is coming. But anyway, there's going to be tons of folks there. Even if you guys can't come out, donate. Do something. I mean, honestly, it's a good charity. It really is. Found us on Susan's page. Well, cool. Yeah, we like Susan. I've been on her show. She's very
Thanks,
cool.
Susan, for sharing out.
Yeah, Greg Koss is Greg is cool. I can't wait to see him. I've seen him once in person. And he's like, I've been on his shows at like one time we had a kerflunkle, I guess. His internet wasn't working. And you guys, if you notice now that my internet's better, or if there's a difference, please let me know, because I switched to Starlink.
I was on Greg's show one night, and he was having internet issues, and I turned around and said, "Hey, we'll just transfer it to my show, and we'll come over." And we did, and we helped Greg out because Greg's an amazing guy.
He is. He's very cool. His internet gave him. I think he ended up getting a different computer or something too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the process.
Yeah, but if you guys notice a difference, even if the picture's different or something, let me know, because I went from fiber optic to Starlink, and when I travel this year, hopefully my travel kit will be here. I'll have Starlink, so all the people on the network will have
Remember when I started with the network, I was having a lot of issues with my internet, and I went to fiber optic, and everything's been cleared pretty good. I
had fiber optic, and you guys know, I mean, we always have gremlins, which has nothing to do with it, but my service would flip out or something on it. But anyway, I switched up. But we will have the network people will be able to have Starlink when we go to any location once I get my kit, because that was my whole thing, so we can broadcast and stuff. So this year when we go to things, we're going to be broadcasting. And yes, Nathaniel, that means you too. I know you're watching, maybe still. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make him do some lives. No, I won't make him do it, but hopefully he will. I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to get up there with him this summer, because I told him I'd try to get up there with him this summer and go on an investigation with him too. So that's kind of what I'm going to do, schedule that. And this weekend I got with a group of people, and we might be doing some stuff up in the Rock Island area here before the end of summer as well, with about 4 other teams. So it'll be a big collaboration. So
now, when I do come up for the brawl, I'm just going to call it the brawl because I get tongue twisted or whatever. Me and Christina have a little maybe surprise thing that we might be going live and doing. We're talking about it on her show. What was it, last week? I believe it was last week. But anyway, so look for that. We're going, the summer's going to be great, you guys. We have new stuff coming. We have, all these locations and stuff. And I'm trying to get our people to go live when we go to these different things. And I can't go to everything.
Yes, Rock Island, Illinois. I've been up there several times, and
I think they're having an event again this year, aren't they? Or am I wrong?
I haven't seen it pop up yet, but it's normally toward the end of the year in the fall if they do. So if it is, I'll probably be up there when that happens. But I am going to be teaming up with Alfredo and Haunted Happy Hour and maybe another team. And we're going to go to one of the islands down there because we were out scouting some stuff yesterday. And
I
I
saw
don't know
that.
if
I
you.
saw. Well, you had told me to, Sean. Everybody on the network has contacted me in one way or another, and Sean has called and he says giving me crap. Yeah, JC, when I come to Alabama, we're gonna sneak off and go investigate something. I get y'all. I meet so many people and I connect with them, some of them, and and then I find out that I'm actually going to get to see them in person. It's one thing to see them like this, which is awesome, talk to them on the phone, but when you get to actually see somebody that you met on here and you kind of connect, it's very cool. Like JC, yep, she lives in she lives near the place we're going to be in Enterprise, Alabama, which is right there at Fort Rucker. And I was there last year, and had I known, I was there for over a week last year, like a week and a half. Had I known, I would have went and seen JC. But it's amazing, you go, oh dang, you live there. I was there, It happens.
I've one of the investigations we've had up in Rock Island. I've done Steel Dam a couple times, and that's a very interesting place as well. So
I actually, somebody, no, I won't say that. Anyway, somewhere there's a place I really want to go up north, let's call it, and I've gotten maybe they're trying to hook it up this summer, and it'll be a big deal for me because it's somewhere I really want to go. And I don't have a big wish list besides just going to Scotland and traveling and investigating the whole damn country. That's my one day dream.
I definitely want to go over there as well. I've got family that's got a castle they're rebuilding over there. And it'd be cool to see that. My uncle brought back all the documentations when he was there before he died. Cool. And they're rebuilding the family castle over there. So that'd be kind of interesting to go see my heritage. So that'd be cool.
It would. I've tried to embrace a little bit more of mine. Like I said, I'm a member of the tribe now, and I didn't know that until a few years ago. So that was a big thing. But I'm obsessed with Scotland for some reason, and one day, hopefully, I'll get to go over there. But there's a very few couple places in the U.S. that that are kind of on my bucket list, and I may get to go to one of those this summer. And I'm actually, I don't have a whole lot of investigations booked up, even though I'm traveling. So usually when I go somewhere, we just say, "Hey, you want to go? Yeah, let's go." You know how it is. Hey,
yeah, one of the other things I'm going to do here this summer too is I'm teaming up with Jamie Lynn Keller, and we're going to a certain location. I'm not going to say where because I'm going to surprise the people that has it, because I know the people that's doing the investigation, and I haven't seen them yet, and I haven't had a chance. I did have a chance to team up with them when we were up in Galena. So I haven't seen them since Galena, but then I've seen them also at Broadhead Manor. So.
Are you going somewhere in Illinois?
No, that'll be up in Iowa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple places that I really want to go. Scotland, yeah. I tell you, I made the joke of that I need to just get a big group and it would be cheaper. But I tell you, what I want to do though is not. Most people want to go and investigate. Oh, I want to go here, there. No, I just honestly, I want to get there. I want to make a plan, and I want to tour the whole damn country because you guys, Scotland. Okay. Yeah. That's a once in a lifetime thing.
Well, I'd have to cram it in a 2-week period. So, I got to be back to work.
No, this trip that I would like, and it's like I said, it's on my bucket list. It may never happen. It's on the wish list.
Hello, Rawside Paranormal.
Yeah, but I wanted that is my bucket list. I want to go and just go to Scotland and investigate everything there and just ride around but that's my thing. There's several places here in the U.S. I want to go. I want to go to Egypt.
I want to go to the ancient Ram.
Oh yeah, I hear a lot of people. Of course, Nathaniel's one of his questions at the end of the show is, where would you like to go? And people, they come up with some very cool answers. A lot of them are the pyramids. I don't.
I definitely want to go to Egypt.
And it's just, I know people have gone there and different experience. Everybody has different experience. I ain't knocking nobody, but I'm just going, no, that's not me. That's not me. Scotland is mine. And, other people have different stuff. But I tell you, somebody mentioned something. I was chatting with a friend that lives in Hawaii, and they were like, if you ever get a chance to go to Hawaii, even if you go on a vacation, plan a day, and there's certain locations that are very interesting to go and investigate. A lot of people have not ever investigated them. Not many, and I can't find it on the internet anywhere. That a couple of these places. So I was like, if I ever get to go to Hawaii, I never thought about it really, but think about it. I mean, they were cut off from everything for even now. It's a process to get there, But
Hawaii would be definitely interesting, especially with the history with the lava rocks and taking the lava rocks and even the Menehoni's there. If you don't know what a Menehoni is, but
when they said it, I went ding. My little light bulb went, hello. Why did I not think of that? I guess it's like, I don't know. It's you don't hear it a lot. Catacombs in Paris. You know what? I don't know. I mean, that would be interesting, but I know a lot of people have gone to Paris and just been kind of disappointed.
I got one. Anybody will get into. And if they do, they must know somebody very high. I want to go to one under the Vatican.
Yes.
I want to go to see all the stuff under the Vatican.
Everybody wants to, because you know what? Nobody knows what's really there. It's always rumored.
Yeah.
But that would actually be awesome. But yeah, that would be kind of on my bucket list too. And I would, of course, I have always wanted to go to New Zealand. And I think that would be interesting because think about it. I mean, it's a different country, different stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that would be crazy. It would. Yeah. But you know what? I mean, there's so many places out there, you guys, that everybody wants to go.
Well, we've got offers to go to Australia, so.
Yeah, we do. New Zealand is just my thing. It's always been one of those things, but I guess everybody has stuff. So we have bull crapped for like almost 50 minutes, Sean. Do you have any real questions that you think I could answer?
Oh, that you can answer. Oh.
Well, here's the thing, you guys. Okay, once more, if you don't know, I had surgery Wednesday, so he's taking it easy on me. And if it had been anybody except, my people on the network, I would have said, hey, just let's postpone. But I was like, you know what? I've been sitting at home, pushing through. I keep wiggling because, yeah. Oh, okay. I keep wiggling because my shoulder is very much in pain. But I will give Sean like 10 minutes to ask me some real questions, and let's see if I can, because I know he's got one or two at least, because he gives me crap all the time. We're friends, so you got to understand. Go ahead. Ask
me. Since you're the producer of All Access Network Television, what's one thing that you'd like to see happen with the network?
Wow. I honestly, and this is kind of, I guess, selfish, what I would really love to see, besides us just to keep growing with really good, content and really good people, I would, in maybe if it could be arranged, one of those bucket, money's no object thing, I would love for all the podcasters maybe around the new year to get together in one spot and, maybe for a weekend and just enjoy each other. How awesome would that be for all of us to get together? Besides that, I just want us to grow and have great content and have great guests and just, have my little family. Because once you're in, you're part of the family.
Yeah.
I know that's too simple.
Yeah. Like I said, I got to give Gwen a lot of crap once in a while because, like I said, I'll be doing my show and she'll pop in down at the bottom of the screen and she'll sit there and try to make me break character when I'm talking to people once in a while. And I just got to shake my head at her. And then I'll do the same thing to her once in a while. But, yeah, we kind of
got to realize, okay, Sean backs me up when I can't make it, like last week when I was having surgery and all that. I got to give it to him. Thank you, Sean. You always back me up and do it if I can, if I'm on the road and that kind of stuff. But yeah, our screens are very different than everybody else's. The guest screen is different and the podcasters' screen, but our screens I can't I can't do it because I have one hand, but about, the size of a small cell phone, that's or less is what we can actually see. That's why I'm forever doing like this. I am blind in a way, okay? But at the bottom, we have, if you have 4 guests, you have 4 little screens. And it's the thing is who's on the screen and then who's in the back. And you see them. Well, he'll be doing a podcast and I'll get back there. And I'm just trying to be goofy. And it's really funny, okay? He doesn't think it's funny.
Yeah, she'll sit there and probably make me break character all the time. And I'm just sitting there shaking.
It's funny. You
guys, even when she's doing her shows once in a while, I'll say some things or I'll say some comment on there. And you can tell it's like, yep. I'm in for it. But he will occasionally pop in, especially if for some reason it's just like me and maybe Lynn's show or something, and he'll be because Lynn, we love him. He has Thursday nights, and he likes to go long, which is fine. You know what? I give it to Lynn. He is one of those that he'll go like 2 hours if you let him. And sometimes if it's going well, I'll let him go 2 hours. But yeah, we do goof. You got to understand, even if you're on the screen, sometimes there's some
gets
jokes.
A little. Yeah, you gotta lighten it up. But when we're in the back, just click the button.
We definitely know when we're joking around with each other. It's like, especially with Nate. I know some things about Nate. I'll say in the comments once in a while, and he's like, no. But y'all know Nate does not like a certain thing.
Yeah, we goof around. Yeah, well, we're not going to say that. We're not.
So, but Gwen's having gremlins. She's glitching. now she's frozen. Well,
did Link?
You're freezing up.
I'm having gremlins. Oh Lord, am I back?
Yeah, a little bit. You keep glitching a little bit. Yep, you're back. Maybe.
Well, you got to realize I just got the Starlink. I'm not quite used to it, and we may be having a little bad weather.
But yeah, for sure.
But hopefully it turns out better. I haven't got used to it. Well, we try to have fun. Like I said, I'll do Sean's show again, and he can ask me some of the hard questions. But
yeah,
still got one left.
I got some stuff that I was going to do, but I'll save that for another show because like I said, I want to make sure that you're up and running because I know that your shoulder's hurting you pretty good. So
it is. I'm not showing. Yeah, it's fine. I just got the Starlink, and I'll be real with you. This is the first podcast I've used to do it, and I think we are having a little bit of weather coming in, so that could be. And but they did tell me how to adjust. So
yeah, I know we're going to be having some rain or some storms coming in here later tonight. They said that this afternoon, so who knows? It might be kind of glitching somewhere here in Illinois too. But
well, yeah, it is. I mean, you got in first. It's really odd, you guys. I mean, we both have like control over it. Did I have a charge? Well. Yes, but I thought I had bursitis, and they did some tests, of course, and MRI and stuff like that, and they thought I did have some torn rotator cuff problems, but I also had some other issues too. And then when my surgeon got in there, awesome man, he found a lot more. So instead of going in there and doing 1 or 2 things, he ended up doing a whole lot more. I have just damage. I used to be a paramedic, and obviously I've had shoulder surgery on the other one. And obviously I did something years ago and just never knew how bad it was. But he went in there and he did a lot. So honestly, it's rough. So as we get off here, I'm going to get my little ice cuff. That's exactly, it pumps ice through this. If you've never had shoulder surgery, it pumps ice through this tube, and it goes to this little cuff thing, and it just it's supposed to cool it off. or, help with the swelling and all. But yes, I did have a little bit of rotator cuff problems and some bone issues and cartilage issues. So,
Hey, Gwen, we can solve that problem.
we'll just cut it off.
No, we can just come over there and give you a great big old bear hug and lock your arms and just squeeze it all in together.
I would probably pass out. Yeah. I've had back surgery before, and that's not kind. I don't like surgery, but I had to have this done. I couldn't avoid it. So, like I said, if you see me in the airports or at the events this year and I have a sling, that's why. But it's okay. I know he did a great job, and I am going to do my best. I have been trying to follow his instructions to the letter.
Yeah, we know how well you've been following instructions sometimes.
No. Now I am a rule breaker. Okay, but
I know you are. You're stubborn sometimes.
I will, but I swear to you, every step my doctor has told me to do, I've done. A tub of foot. No, I had the cough, and I'm telling you that cough helps. No, I can't even get it wet yet. So I got to go to physical therapy first time tomorrow. So that's going to be interesting. For sure. But no, I have honestly everything my doctor has told me to do because I need for this to be successful. And it does. If something goes wrong, it ain't going to be because of me. I'm doing everything
I know
possible.
I know
Really.
one thing. When I've blown out my meniscus disc when I was in high school, and back in the day they couldn't staple them together. And I tell you what, my knee swelled up when they hyperextended my knee backwards and ripped it when I was playing a football game. And I ended up finishing the game and hobbling that day, but then I was out for about a week and a half and made it back in the playoffs. And I ran on, it hurt, but now it kind of shifts a little bit. And I've also had all the tendons pulled in my right leg and the same knee when I was cage fighting. And I thought I broke my knee that day because oh my God, it's like getting your fingers slammed in the car door.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good. Well, I failed last year, just dumb luck, just fell and hit my knee. That's how I found out my shoulder. I honestly, and I don't know what people believe, I honestly boo-booed my knee up so that I would.
Yeah, we could do that. She's freezing up again.
Oh, there goes my internet. You might have to wrap me in bubble wrap. I don't.
We can make you a bubble wrap vest and some bubble wrap kneecap or knee pads and some elbow pads and yeah.
No, I the knee, I got the gel shots in it. I know this is TMI. I got the gel shot in that. My shoulder is fixed. My other health issues are going to be addressed more. And I'm going to try to get healthier. I have been trying to for a couple of years now, and I have been doing better. So that's my goal for the next year or so, just to get myself right.
So far, I've cut back on the caffeine. I actually haven't had pop in about 3.5 months.
I got to give it to Sean. He has been, 3 months?
3.5.
3.5 months, no caffeine.
The longest I've ever went is 9 months. So
that's amazing. I'll be real with you. I couldn't go 3 hours. Small steps. True, JC. But no, I couldn't go. The caffeine is the thing that keeps me moving. Now, don't get me wrong. I drink plenty of like water and that kind of stuff, but I have to have a little bit of care. Wrap her in bubble wrap and then put her in one of those big balls. You might see me at one of the Paracons.
That would actually be funny. Then we could go roll her down one of those hills. Like they did in Beavis and Butthead in that tire. They rolled down the hill.
They have the balls. I forget what you call them, but they have them where they do the things. That would be, honestly, I'd probably throw up.
Or we could get you one of those big Samoan blow up suits and walk around with it.
Oh Lord, how funny would that be? So yeah.
But, yeah.
All right, guys. We could stay on here longer, Sean, if you want to, but I just want to say before people start dropping off, if you didn't already hear me say Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, of course, sure. Does anybody got any questions for Gwen that they would like to ask, since we've got her cornered here in the right side of my screen?
Yeah. Well, and remember, I will be back when I'm more 100% or close. But today was just kind of like, I told Sean I'd do it. I said, look, we're going to have fun. Go on, give me.
Well, you said you'd do it, And then you called, no, I'm not going to do it. And then you said, I'm going to do it because I need something to do. And I'm sitting here. She's like, did you schedule anybody reschedule? And I said, nope, because I know you're going to be doing it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sitting here. I'm uncomfortable. As you can tell, I'm spinning back and forth in my ugly green chair. But yeah, it's so seriously, guys. Any questions about the network or anything else?
Yeah, because you can even ask stuff from behind the scenes and everything else.
Yeah.
And we got it
The thing
cornered
is,
right
what a lot of you guys don't get is behind the scenes before the shows and after. There's my boy, Greg.
There's Mr. Greg Toss.
Yeah, we were talking about you. I told him, I said, you know what? I'm going to give you a big old hug when I get to Broadhead Manor for the brawl. I'm going to have my sling on, so you have to be gentle. But I told him, I said, I'm going to get to see Greg in person. So,
yeah. And he'll actually be a co-host on one of my shows here in a few weeks as well.
Yes, he will. That should be a show to remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Greg's cool. Like I said, I've been on his show. He's been on mine before. And then we've got one of the guests that keeps talking in our chats all the time. And I said, Greg, I said, if I get her to come on, I said, would you co-host? And he goes, yeah. So he'll be co-hosting with me the night that one of our guests comes on.
I know, Greg will. I had told Sean tonight, with me not feeling good, I had suggested that he call Greg, and then I was like, you know what, I need something to do, so here I am.
Yeah. If you never,
it's been fun. It gave me something to do. I've got it. And Marla, you didn't see, but my sling is a pillow sling. I don't know if I can lift it up, but anyway, it's a pillow sling. So I got a pillow about that thick.
Yeah. We need to get you one. We need to get you one of Slimer.
So well, you gotta realize by the time I go to the brawl in June, I will have a different sling, unless my shoulder doesn't heal like it's supposed to. I will have like probably a regular sling. But this pillow sling, honestly, it's been rough trying to sleep.
Oh, well, yeah, I can just imagine.
I'll be real with you. I don't have a recliner, but I have this big fluffy couch. Well, not fluffy, but big. It's a sectional, I guess you want to call it. It has a chaise lounge and everything on it. And I got these big, huge pillows that came with it. And honestly, propping them up and trying to sit up is an adventure. Now I have an adjustable bed and I can't sleep in it either. So I'm just kind of like napping when possible. Oh, thank you, Greg. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. I heard from both of my kids, and so many people have told me Happy Mother's Day, and I appreciate it. I even got to see my little granddaughter. She sang Happy Mother's Day to me, and that was like the best thing in the world. As everybody knows, that's how it happens with the grandbabies.
That's always a good thing, because I know it's been a while since you got the chance to talk to her. So yeah,
I don't get to see. She lives good ways, about 4.5 hours away from me. So, but it was nice to see her. She did a little video, and that was cool. That was a really good. But my daughter, who lives close to me, she knows when I'm sick. I'm one of these odd people. When I'm sick, I like to be alone, and the quiet and the peacefulness is what helps me be in my healing bubble. I don't know how else to say it, guys. If you're spiritual, you know what I'm talking about. I need my peace, and I need, and I've got my girl Lee Triana. She's checking on me. Her husband Matt, they're right up the road. My girl Casey. Hey, Lynn. I got everybody checking on me. Yeah, even the network people. I mean, everybody's been checking on me, and it makes me feel good that I'm even being just, But I have to have peace and quiet and calm and everything. And Sean shakes me up in the afternoons. He'll call and give me a little shit, but just to make me laugh a little bit.
Yeah, we always got to keep you riled up, keep you moving, because I know you get bored once in a while. So
I do. Hey, Lynn, who you got as a guest this week? Because I can't remember. I can't keep up with everybody. Now I know. Like I said, tomorrow night, Kenneth Drake is going to be on the medium frequency. And then Tuesday, we got Chadwick Gales on Cryptid Nation. And we got on Red Road. We've got, I'm going to say her name wrong. Forget Jessie Lee. It's still Jessie, isn't it? Hawthorne?
Jessie.
Jessie. Okay. Anyway, she spells it different. Yep. Pam. He's got Pam Harris. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we got Pam. I don't know, let's see. We got JD Hill on Nathaniel's. Christina's got her co-host Gwen from the UK, and then the Radicals are on Jeremy's show. And then Thomas, I'm not sure if Thomas profiled if he's doing his lecture type thing.
Yeah,
he has a guest this week. I think it's just him, but unfortunately, I had surgery. Thomas lost his aunt. Rez has been sick. Shane's been sick. Me and Rez are home. Thomas, I think, is back home. But as far as Shane, y'all put all of us in your prayers, of course. But Shane is still in the hospital. So if you pray, if you send energy, however you do, keep him in your thoughts, please. And he's already got health issues, and he was in ICU, but he is out of ICU. So, but he's not done with his shows. We're just waiting for him to get well so we can do it again. So,
most definitely. I mean, he puts on a great show, and so does Thomas Patrick Gormley with his new show taking off with Profilers. I've actually done a few shows for him, and talked with him a few times before his show come off the air there. And he really digs into some stuff. And then, like I said, I've done some shows.
It's very interesting.
Done some shows for Len, and also Nathaniel and Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy. I'm getting tongue-tied myself.
You feeling nice?
But yeah, I mean, everybody does an amazing show that's on this network, and they do a lot of hard work as well.
Yeah, I will. You guys, I'll have to put it out. Yeah, Shane. I just but I messaged with Angie today. She's been so, caught up with it. She just hasn't been on her phone and stuff much. But send energy to them, send prayers, whatever you do, whatever your thing is, because the rest of us are getting there. We're getting there, but it's one of those things. It's just a process with me. I've still got physical therapy and everything, but I am this is my 4th day. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yep, my 4th day. I'm getting there, and I told Sean, I said I'm too damn stubborn to let it kick me. So I got this. Hey, I got my people too. So I do. I got my people thinking about me. So if you want to shoot me a message just to give me something to read, because I'm having to sit still mostly.
Most definitely.
Cool. Yeah.
So, all righty, Gwen, we're going to close up here, and we're going to let you get some rest. I'm going to pop this up here real quick. Next week, my guest will be the following. The one, the only James Stokes, the one who plays Jason Voorhees, will be on the show.
Yeah.
And we'll have some special little thing for him as well.
It's going to be cool.
It's going to be pretty neat that I've set up for. And hopefully we can get it up and get it running. And
hey, guys, go check him out this week. Go check it. He does not just do this, okay? He has... He's and he was just on 911 Nashville. So I mean he's being I told him that we were joking on one of the shows, and I was like, I would love to see him do some spinoff of Yellowstone, because I love Yellowstone.
Oh yeah.
I told him, I said, you would be perfect, because he's got that he's got that cowboy thing. If you see him on a normal day, he's got his boots on and his jeans.
After seeing The Forest Through the Trees, I could actually see him as a bad guy. Even though he didn't play a bad guy in The Forest Through the Trees, but I could see him playing a bad guy in Yellowstone.
I told him what I would love to see, because we were joking about, and I was like, man, you'd be a good cowboy. And I said, I love Yellowstone. I said, one of the spinoffs, because they're spinoffs now. I told him that the show Marshals, which is a spinoff, I told him, I said, I can see you as one of the Marshals. I would love, that would be, I don't want to see him as a bad guy, because I would like to see him every episode. I don't want to see him as a guest. I would love.
But he could be a good bad guy, because he could pull it off and not be killed off so Exactly, because I mean, there's some of the bad guys that was in Yellowstone.
No, but that's the thing. They don't keep him. If he was one of the regular actors on there, he could do it, you guys. And you know what? I wish him all the best. Him and his wife are just sweet. They're like family to me. But I told him, I said, I just see it. Whether it's going to actually come or not, that would be something I would love to see for him.
Yeah,
I would love
cool.
to see that.
And I also heard him talking about a project he might be in for the DC universe that he may end up doing too.
How freaking cool would that be? You guys. I mean, I'll be real with you. He what you don't realize is the costume he wears is a full body thing, and he has to be a big guy because remember, Jason Voorhees is a big guy, so he works out. He keeps himself in shape. I mean, he eats right. We're eating junk food, and he's eating good. But he takes care of himself so that he can adapt to whatever comes up. And he's got stuff going on. He has produced stuff. He's directed stuff. He's been in all kinds of things. Look him up, you guys. Yes, I'm bragging because he has a friend too. But yeah, thank you. I'm not quite myself tonight, Greg, but I'm getting there, mister. But yeah, look up James Stokes, you guys. No joke.
That character you was talking about in the DC universe, I've seen that character played in Arrow, and he would actually be a kick-ass character. I'm not going to say what it is. I'll let him say it when he comes on the show next week.
I hope that whatever he wants for his career, he gets, because he puts not 100, he puts 200% in. I'm telling you right now, if you go and see something he's acted in.
I also hear something about he does stuff for country music as well.
He actually, he I don't know. I don't want to say this wrong, but yes, he lives in near Nashville. And I can't remember exactly, but he has somebody that I can't remember if he's actually trying to direct or whatever, but he has somebody he's connected with that does country music. And I can't remember who it is. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, well, we can ask him next week for sure.
Exactly, because you know what? I will probably be in the background just to say hey, but I will be putting some questions out there for him too, because I've talked to him, but sometimes I forget to ask. So you know what? Join the Sean next week. James Stokes. It's gonna be awesome.
The one and only Jason Voorhees. Yeah. And like I said, he's done a lot of shows. He's been on a lot of things. He's a heck of an actor. Yep. And I'm honored to have him on my show next week.
That's gonna be fun. Yeah, Greg, we got to get back on there. Leslie Triana, she took me for my surgery. There's funny stories out of this. James, yes, James is going to be at a lot of stuff I'm going to be at this year, and that is going to be awesome. But yes, he's going to be at New Orleans. I don't know if he's going to be he said that if his filming falls through when we have Deep South, that he's going to try to come. So thank you, Jeremy. But he's an awesome guy. Honestly, he's awesome, and he's an awesome guest. So yeah, make sure you tune in next week, and I will be back as a guest when I'm 100% or close, and Sean can ask me those crazy questions and give me a little crap because he's laughing because I know some of the stuff he was going to do. So
yeah, but like I said, the funny thing about it is, me and you had that show there briefly when I first came to the network, and we actually did a horror icon back then. We did Michael Myers, and now we have James Stokes in the background now too. So we've got two major horror film actors.
Actually, we had more than that. If I go back, we had some really great guests. But yeah, I'll tell you guys, I have people ask me all the time. People send me messages, when are you going to do your own show again? And I'm like, well, guys, you know what? I put so much into doing everybody else's show that when it comes, it will. But I'll throw it out there again. I want sometimes on Sunday afternoon before Sean's show, I want to get some people, and I don't want to call it a round table, but I have a title for it in my head. And I just want to get people and just chit chat and just, what's up with you guys? What's going on? So then now it's not going to be Lone Wolf Sunday. It's going to be Wolfpack Sunday if you do that. No, that's your thing. No, but you know what? That I won't be able to do because I am going to be traveling again pretty soon. But yeah, that is kind of my goal, is to pop it. And it doesn't have to be, it just whatever. Pick somebody out of the audience and say, here, send the link. Come talk to us. Something different for me.
And I'm actually going to be doing that in the next few weeks as well. We've got some people that's made comments in here, and we're going to pick their brain a little bit, because they've got some interesting things to say. So they're definitely going to be coming on the show too. I mean, to give them a chance to talk and get to know them, because they pop in all the time. So then we're going to know who they are.
Yeah. And you know what? Thank you for everybody that pops in the shows. We love seeing you guys on. And there's a lot of people, what people don't realize is there's a lot of people that listen. There's a lot of people that watch and won't comment. And you know what? I would love for you guys, if nothing else, and I appreciate you watching or listening, but if you would just pop in and say, hey, I can see some of the people that pop in.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll go back, you'll look on the screen and it says 20 people. Well, then you go and it's like 200.
Oh yeah.
like first, but we have all these, different destinations that we have to go back and I don't keep a count most of the time, but our network is growing. I want it to continue to grow, and thanks to you guys watching, that's how it's happening. And if you guys have any suggestions, pop them over to me. I mean, we're always looking for something, and we're always growing. That's the thing. Even our shows are progressing just in a way that's great. We have great guests and great hosts and everything. So it's really going good. It really is. But thank you, Sean, for having me on, and I will come back when I'm 100%. And you can give me hell.
I'll pull out the tricks next time.
He will. He's being nice because but I am actually going to get off here. It's been fun. But I need to put some ice on this shoulder because it is ouching, and that's putting it mildly. So.
All right. So everybody, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate everybody, and thanks for sharing and commenting here on the show. I agree. I appreciate all you guys' support as well. And like I said, next week is the one you don't want to miss.
Mm-hmm.
We have the one and only James Stokes, Jason Voorhees. Catch you all next week. Have a happy rest of your Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. And we'll see you next week. We're out of here.
Bye.